going to draw a picture for you guys real quick. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. You wake up to rustling. It's inside of your house. Someone's in your home. They're looking for your valuables. They might even be looking for your life. What are you going to do? What I would do is I would grab my life insurance policy of the Old West. The most effective deterrent towards predators, the home defense plan that can end a criminal's career and their life. Every home should have a firearm. With crime being a huge part of today's, it's part of everyday life. So knowing that there are burglaries, home invasions, and people that are out there that are just going to hurt you no matter what you do, they're going to try. You need to have a plan. Home invasions happen. They happen all the time. They happen everywhere, in every neighborhood, in every country. Having a means to ward off the home invaders is a necessity. And I believe that it should be mandatory. We all have something to protect, whether it's our children, our valuables, our spouses. So, like I said before, I believe that having a handgun or some type of firearm and the ammunition that goes into that firearm should be in every single household. According to homesecuritysource.org, there has been approximately 1,000 burglars per 100,000 residents in Louisiana. Some of these burglaries and home invasions turn out to be fatal. These are known as aggravated burglaries. The good thing about this is that it's legal for you in your home to defend your life and your property. Homicide is justified when it's committed and the defender believes that he or she is in imminent danger of losing their life. The defender has no duty to attempt to flee before using the appropriate amount of force. Those things being said, next question to answer is, how do you protect yourself? Like I've said, I choose a firearm. You should too. Maintaining a firearm and ammunition could save your life. It's better to have it and not need it than to not have it and need it. I can only pray and hope that my home will not be invaded by someone who wants to take my things or my life. When the time comes, I want to be ready for it. Just the presence of a handgun, a rifle, or a shotgun can deter a criminal. The sound of a shotgun being cocked alone is an extreme deterrent. It's scary if you've never heard it, and it surprised you. In World War II alone, the trenches were won with shotguns. The Germans were scared of them. The kind of gun that you choose to protect your home with is a whole nother topic. It's something we can discuss later on. Training all the members of your household is also very important. Now, it's up to you. I believe that having that weapon in your home and when you teach your children and your wife how to use it is up to the head of the household. There's one town in Georgia who has imposed a city ordinance mandated gun law. Now, before I go into it too much, I realize that there's people who are gun nuts who say everyone should have a gun, and that you can see that's kind of where I stand. There's also people who say no one should have a gun. So this mandatory gun law in Kennesaw, Georgia has created a lot of waves. A lot of people were not happy about it in 1982 when it was first enacted. The first time I saw this information, I saw it on Facebook, so initially I was like, well, it's Facebook, so let's not trust it quite yet. I looked into the laws in Kennesaw, Georgia. It is mandated to have the head of household to have a firearm and the ammunition for that firearm. However, there are clauses that go into saying reasons why you shouldn't where you don't need to comply with that law. Handicapped, can't afford it, religious reasons, moral beliefs. Essentially, that law is a deterrent by design. You don't have to have a firearm in your house, but the law says it does, but there's ways around it. The criminals in the area, they don't know to look at the laws. All they know is that there's a mandatory gun law in Kennesaw, Georgia. Since the beginning, the birth of this law, home invasions have decreased immensely in Kennesaw, Georgia. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is two men broke into a home and they found two women and a baby in the bathroom. They shot and killed the baby and injured both women. They didn't have any way of protecting themselves inside the household. On the reverse side, an 8-year-old mother saved the life of her 9-month-old baby as a knife-wielding invader came to her home and she shot and killed the invader. Who do you want to be? Like I said before, firearms in the home are the theft insurance policy of the Wild West, the effective deterrent towards predators, home defense plan that's going to end that criminal's career in their illegal activities and maybe even their life. Every home should have a firearm. You should believe that as well. We all have families, wives, and kids to protect. And again I say, you should have a firearm in your home.